shows. Really grown up in the last few months. He never used to meow ever. Like, he would always make like not trilling, but like I could tell what he was feeling by those sounds. But now it's meowing, in particular in the morning. As you can tell, it's very early, but it's meows that are like really painful. Like, he'll be like, oh. But he's very exploring himself at the moment. He's really coming into his own personality. But just before, I was sitting on the toilet and he climbed the fly screen all the way to the top, and like, if you can see there, climbed it all the way to the top and then had to drop off because obviously there's nothing there, there's glass. And I'm sitting on the toilet like pants down, peeing. Stop it. So yes, my cutie. Also, I'm going to be in my friend's Fringe show. First Fringe show ever. I'm going to be in that as like a little extra / moving prop sort of thing. So we're going to rehearse that. I have to really channel my acting skills. Like, I have to be scared. So like, is it like, oh my god, I can't do it. Saying to Andrew, I was like, what do I do with my face? Like, what do I do with my hands? And also, I'm back at pole. I know, I'm back. But learning that you don't have to always be doing the path that other people are doing just because that's what's like popular. Like, if you do tricks, then you should be going down this path, you know? And I forgot that like, this is a hobby to me. I'm a hobbyist poler. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but it's like the pressure I was putting on myself to be something I'm not. Working on not having to define it and just exploring expression. So I decided to start with just a dance class because that's the classes that I used to love. And also because it's a Hozier song. Yes, Banjo. Hello. As if I'm gonna miss that. It's Movement by Hozier, and already I'm like, oh my god, this is so hard. I think I haven't like calculated it, but I think it's actually around 8 months. I haven't done any pole or like gym, fitness, anything. So it's a struggle, but it's a good struggle. It's challenging, but it's also just like nice to be back moving again and back in places. So yes, he's like, he wants to play. Hi, darling. I told you did. Yes. Where's Manjo? Hi. I was saying to someone that I don't dry my face. Like, I don't use a towel to dry my face. I just let it sit on my skin. If anything, I'm going to drench her a little bit more. Something for my hyaluronic acid toner to cling to. And I just do this, like a generous amount on your hands, and then just like this. To be honest, I'm not really cooking that much, but I do 2 layers. Maybe it's evaporating, but maybe you can shut up. I was before putting Docto pads on my cheeks and eye patches as I'm like, again, playing, making a coffee, and then I do the rest of my skincare routine after I've showered. I don't wash my face in the shower. I just kind of wash my body and then let the steam go into my face. That's my goal. That's my goal, is to have a hyaluronic acid thing, whatever it is, on my face, and then let the steam kind of so you can plump her out. I keep them in my fridge. I've got to hurry up because he needs to play. But these are the ones I'm using at the moment. I don't know if I like them. I find the shape a little bit funny for my eye. Oh my god, I'm stressed. Let's get playing with my son. Okay, who's watched Stranger Things? The final episode. Yeah, disappointment. So disappointing. The whole like conformity gate, which Andrew was so a part of. I'm like, Andrew, I'm telling you, stop getting your hopes up. It's not going to happen. And he's like, no, like because this and that. I'm like, Andrew, it's not going to happen. We're watching the documentary at the moment, and I'm like, this is who's your PR person, because this is really, really bad. What I took away from that documentary is like how I just feel like the brothers did not plan anything right. Like that video of them sitting in the writer's room, like trying to figure out the story. I'm not a writer, so I'm probably talking out of my ass. Don't you have like some kind of idea of how it's going to go? And you just need to figure out like the logistics of that and figure that out. Like someone goes like, I feel like we've got like demo fatigue. It's like, oh, so you're the reason why there's no Demogorgons, and it doesn't make sense. It's okay, he's itching to play. Is he itching? That's you. And then the ripple effects of you not knowing how to do your job. Like, so, you know, everyone's talking about like the red dial. Like it's not red. So there's obviously like we're under Vecna's spell, but then it's just like you look and it's just like this, the prop and set team is just really stressed out, and they actually have no idea what the story is because the boys don't know what the story is. Like, so they can't do their job. Like, I feel like that was the biggest takeaway that I got from that documentary, is like how you not knowing how to do your job and putting like pressure on everyone else. And like, even there was this one bit that I was like, okay, that's so rude. They're filming like the goo, the melting office scene. And then they're like, why does it look watery? Like, this is not what we were promised. Like, I don't know. I was like, justice for them, because that's fucking rude. And this scene is like half written anyways. It's not even important to the story, because you just were like, how are we going to make them get together and like have a breakup scene? Oh, we'll make a melting office. That makes no sense to the fucking story of Stranger Things. Do you know? Oh, I just was like, you boys have really disappointed me. Very disappointing. And someone who's in your PR does not like you, because why the hell are you doing that documentary and exposing yourselves so hard? That's it. Okay, croissant and chucks, and then Chemist Warehouse will be open. Cotton buds, tissues, hand soap. That's the plan. Success. I really hated being that person, like one of the first people in, buying like bullshit. Like, I always think that at work, I'm like, oh, what could you possibly need right as we open? And watching people like be the first people in a shopping centre, so embarrassing. I was walking back to the car and this lady was walking into work, and the wind like swept her perfume downwind. I could smell it, and I felt like perfume of a murderer, because I was like, could smell her on the wind. I should have said, you smell nice, that's my purse.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite breakfasts, it's a protein mocha. So basically chocolate protein shake and a shot of coffee. You need a big spoon like this and croissants. Dip it. Let the croissant crab leg soak in that protein coffee, and so good. Or you can go like a dumpling. Yes, Major. Croissant soup. Do you know what this is reminding me of? And it's always with that meme, like remembering when my friend randomly fell. Every time that comes up on my feed, I send it to my friend Emma because there was this one time that we had just gotten like a croissant and a coffee. We were in Mount Lawley. It was during COVID times, I think. So there was lots of people like waiting outside. Like they had to wait outside, you know, like the social distancing sort of thing. And I was walking up this, like it's like a slanted road. So I was walking up there, went to walk up the wall, kind of tripped or my leg caught. So I had a croissant in one hand, coffee in the other hand, not willing to like sacrifice either one of them. So I literally just kind of fell down. Like I think I just fell, like I can't brace myself. So however I fell, you know, like it was just kind of like, okay, this is happening, I'm gonna fall. And my pants went down, my thong was out, and my top went over my belly, and it was so embarrassing. And this whole line of people were watching me fall and spill everything. And my friend Emma still to this day laughs about it. Like, I think that was, well, it was COVID times. It was like 5 years ago, and she still laughs about it. I might message her again. But yeah, whenever we think about anyone falling, it's always me. They're all like, remember when you fell at Mary Street Bakery? One of my other resolutions this year is in my journal to write a feeling for the day, and I'm trying to make it so it's not the same each day, as in like it has to be different. So I should have 365 emotions listed in my book, in my journal, by the end of the year. I think opening up your vocabulary, especially when it comes to emotions, helps your perception of things. Like, I'm not sad, I'm melancholic, or I'm not just happy, I feel accomplished. So I know they're kind of like not really emotions, but more just like, what's the describing word? Is that a verb? But that's my goal. I'm not super strict on it. I'm just kind of like, have a word for the day. Yeah, so to kind of like expand my vocabulary. That's where I'm starting when it comes to like expressing yourself. So by the end of the year, I'm going to be so well versed in my emotions. I also think it'll be like quite insightful to see how my year panned out, like what percentage of it was like a good emotion and what percentage was a negative bitching emotion. Because Andrew the other day, last night, said I'm a really negative person because we were watching that documentary, and I said like the guys, the Duffer Brothers, have no clue what they're doing. Like, what the hell have they like done? And he's like, on their side. Okay, go suck their then. Like, I'm your wife. I'm right. Obviously, December is I find it very tough, December. Just emotionally, in work, like it's a really busy season. In life, there's lots of social events. There were some days where I was really anxious and like overthinking, can't wind down from the day. And something that really helped me was like making Lego. I don't know where else you can get them, but at Target there's these like Max balls that have like different theme, and it's like a little Lego. I got that as Andrew and I's present from Santa. Okay, so Andrew's really hard to buy presents for because he's very picky, like super picky, and very vocal if you get it wrong. So I got him 3 presents this year as a safety net. I got one that I thought he would really like, which I don't think he does, but it's fine. 2, I got him like, I'll show you. This is a big tin of like just salted potato chips because he loves original, and I saw this at Tom's. I just call it Tom's, I can't remember. But it's like a bougie kind of like lunch bar and like wine bar. I don't know, bar. But they had these like lined up the top. And back in like the beginning of 2025, I was like, I need to get that for Andrew for Christmas because I don't think he's seen them before. And it was pretty good. It was like filled up to here. I think it's like around here now, but it's got it's like a paint tin. You need like a little mullet to kind of close it up. This was my safety net present, and he ended up loving this one the most, which that's cool. My Hail Mary one was the little mini Legos, but I actually ended up doing all 3 of them because I was very stressed over December. It gets you connecting like your brain to your hand, so it's like you're grounding yourself a little bit, and you can kind of just focus on the instructions of the Lego in the book rather than like overthinking your thoughts. And by the time it's done, you feel better. Our first Christmas together, I bought Andrew a little wallet, got him this Herschel one. Like if your birth year starts with a 19, you'll remember these, but it was like a little Herschel wallet, which was all the rage. And he literally opened it up. Sorry, Andrew, I'm exposing you. But he opened it up and went, cool. How rude is that? So I might turn this into a pot plant. I should have something that looks like chips. I'm heading off to rehearsal now. I think for me there shouldn't be too much to like rehearse. I'm just kind of being a prop. Basically, I'm a spider's victim. This is the fit. Like, obviously I'm not super confident about my body right now, but I'm not letting that stop me. Like, just don't think about yourself so much. I love my hairdresser, but I don't have the funds currently to pay for her services, which the pricing is totally just. I just can't afford it right now. So I did a box dye, and at my work we have Hello Bubble, and I was like, I'm gonna give this a try. It seems easy enough because I haven't box dyed my hair, I think, since I was like 21. But oh my god, what a mess. Like, I watched all these reviews online about Hello Bubble because I was kind of scared because I want to go black. Also, this is the color that I wanted when I went to the hairdressers the last time, not my usual hairdresser. I was like, I want to go black or as dark as I can go, and they were like, no, your outfit today isn't, like, that would be very goth, but your outfit today is telling me that you're not. I was like, you don't know what's on my vision board. I can be goth if I want to, and I understand because it really wouldn't have suited me, but I'm stubborn, and when someone tells me no, that's not the right thing to do because I'll do it anyways. And I wanted to change, so this is my hair. Did it myself. There was some carnage in the bathroom. I stained the toilet. The door is currently stained. The sink was getting stained. I think there's actually a stain there, but more importantly, I had dye from here to here all over because my hair was touching the cape with the stuff, and then when I go like this, my hands are going straight onto the cape. Andrew was getting really annoyed because it was his first day at work the next day, and there was hair dye everywhere, and I'm in the bathroom like, oh my god, like,
Ow! Jump scare.
But she looks cute though, and she worked. So I was going to be like, Hello Bubble is not beginner friendly, but it is. You just have to not be an idiot like me. Manjo. Hi.